for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Vikings, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. And
he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator, asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
On third down, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Wilson now to throw on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, Carson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw is Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett.
And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Carson.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Play fake. Cousins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
He'll fire one deep for Westbrook.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole.
And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now a throw here to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
And when you think of the Vikings, you think of a team that brings a lot of pressure to the quarterback, but a surprise in 2020, only 23 sacks as a unit last year. So they're in need of bigger production from their pass rush in 2021. Remember, last year's numbers, they were in the bottom 5 in the NFL. No way they want a repeat of that.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll run with Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins.
Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
They run it with Carson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle.
There's Wilson to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson.
He'll spot Eskridge open left side.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Lets it fly for Thielen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, they'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. Get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Now this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. High throw, but he makes the catch. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action. Cousins.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
"35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down. Handoff comes to Cook. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Off the play fake, Cousins. Touchdown! That's caught. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson.
And this will go to Carson out wide. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Now Wilson on first down. It's caught. Lockett.
7 yards the pick up there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now it's Carson. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They run again with Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Wilson able to hook up with Eskridge. First down, Seattle.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. It's Carson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Here's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll now a hit and a loose football.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. From the 16, Wilson. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They go play action now. Wilson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The extra point now coming from Myers. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, here's Cousins. The open man is Westbrook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Cousins on 1st down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flushed out right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Cousins again. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Cousins now. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Will Disley, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down. Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Wilson.
Returning right back to Lockett.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left.
That's taken in by Eskridge, complete.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Wilson. Oh, he stays up. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Anthony Barr able to get him for a loss of about 3. From the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On play action, Cousins. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback?
Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll check that down to Carson. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Looking to throw. Wilson. Oh, there's Lockett pulling in a tough ground. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier.